Campbell here, the Word Stylist, and I wanted to come into your feed today to talk to you about an issue that a lot of business owners are having, and that is how do you be more consistent with your content? So how do you be less inconsistent with your content? And my friends, this is seriously, we could talk about this forever. It is such a big topic to talk about. It's such a big problem that people have. It's the number one killer of content, is being inconsistent, and it's the number one winner of content when you are consistent. So let's talk about when you are consistent. When you're consistent, you get more of everything that you want. You get better at it, you get quicker at it. You can see hurdles that you might that might get in your way, and you can overcome them more quickly. You can start to see into the future more about what your people are really wanting from you, and you start to create content that is specifically for them. So when you're consistent, it's like you can press fast forward on success online. So when you're inconsistent, things are a lot slower for you. If you think about, if you go out to social media, for example, once a month, and you consider if you go out every day, like imagine the different results that you would have with engagement, with people interacting with your post, with people downloading or signing up to the thing that you've got, with even getting more inquiries and new customers and sales. So there's a massive gap between being consistent and being inconsistent. The minute that you start to be more consistent with your content is when you're going to see the most incredible results. So let's take you through a couple of steps now on how you can be more consistent. And it really comes down to three things, right? The first one is time. So it does take time to get consistent with something. You think about if you had to introduce something new into your routine, into your daily routine, like it would take you a little bit before you would actually make that an actual daily practice or an actual habit, a regular habit. So I've been trying to incorporate Qigong and meditation more and more into my daily routine, right? I'm pretty good at it. I'm doing it a couple of times a week. Now that's good. If I get fully into it and I can just, have someone keep me accountable, then I'm more likely to stay doing it. So if I'm doing a course, the other day I did a little soul course, right? It was a 7-day challenge that I did, and I was doing Qigong and meditation every day. And then as soon as that stopped, it broke my habit. It broke my cycle. So it wasn't long enough for me. And they say it takes between 30 and 60 days to create a new habit, right? So you have to persevere. You have to give yourself time, and you can't beat yourself up about this stuff. The second thing that you need to do is practice. So we've set aside the time, right? We're going to get good at it. We're going to give ourselves time. We're going to give ourselves more time. And now we need to practice. So what does that actually mean? Well, it means like writing every day, or it means, posting that blog every week, or doing that video every Tuesday, or putting out the newsletter every fortnight, or whatever it is that you're going to focus on, right? Being on social media every day. So when we can practice, that is what actually fast tracks everything. So you think about it, if you were to go running and you practiced every day, like how much better at it would you get, rather than if you decided I'm going to go running and I'm only going to practice once a week or even once a month. So when you consider the difference between the practice that you're putting in on a time basis, like every day, rather than the practice that you're putting in like on a time basis once a week or once a fortnight or once a month, whatever you're doing, whatever the thing is, you're going to actually fast track that success more and more. So think about if you were to put out content every single day for 1 month, like think about the interactions that you get, think about the questions that you'd be asked, think about the engagement that you would get, think about people that would be coming to you because you're there consistently and regularly, right? And that's one of the big keys to social media success or content success. I say social media, I mean all sorts of content, whatever it is. When you're showing up consistently, even if it's networking, you're going to a networking event or you're out there networking, you're out there speaking, you're going to start to get more of the things that you want back. As opposed to if you're just out on social media once a month, so much has happened in that month that people have probably forgotten all about who you are and what you do. So, my friends, this brings me to my third little tip for you, and that is to actually, so we've got time, we've created the time and space, we have set priorities around it, and we're practicing each day, and now we're going to continue to learn the craft. So, you know, just because you get good at running doesn't mean you can't get better at running. Or just because an athlete is, you know, the #1 tennis pro in the world one time doesn't mean that they're not going to want to do that maybe 10 times or 100 times, right? So the thing is that when you have practice, you'll start to see some patterns and you'll start to see some trends coming through. When you actually learn and upskill yourself, that's when you can really fast track it, because you've got somebody that you can ask. You've got a teacher, you've got a mentor, you've got a coach, you've got an accountability buddy, whatever it is, however you're going to learn. You've got somebody there that is there for you. So, you know, when I'm coaching my clients, that I'm there for them 100%. They can ask me anything and I'll download the answer that I think is the best thing, or something that I've done, or something that's industry knowledge or an industry trend, or, you know, so when you actually do a course or a challenge, or you download something, or you sign up to something, or you have mentoring with somebody, that actually fast tracks your success. And it's the same online. So if you're wanting to get good at being online, having an amazing online presence, one with wow factor, then the 3 things that I recommend are time, make some time for it. 2 is to practice and be actually out there regularly. And 3 is to do a course or get a mentor or something like that. Which brings me to my last and little bonus tip. Now, something that I can help you with is content, getting engagement, getting leads, getting sales. It's the thing that I love, and it's the thing that really lights me up. And what we're offering at the moment is just a chat with me or one of my WOW team, one of our content leaders, to see where you're at with your content and what you might need to push through any barriers that you've got to get yourself out there more, so that you get more engagement, more leads, more sales, more clients. And I just say more of everything. So whatever it is that you want, your content can help provide that for you. And this is, you know, some of the things that I have learned myself through years and years and years of writing. And I was a journalist for 16 years and an editor, years in business, and also just industry trends that we know to work and that we know to work really well. So if this is something that you would like to have a chat about with us, then please just click the link on this video and just sign up to have a chat with us. There's no obligations, nothing like that. We call them a star disco. We love them. They're really fun. We talk to bookkeepers. We talk to people with online courses. We talk to people who are coaches. We talk to contractors. We talk to social media managers. We really talk to anyone in that professional business space, whether you are still in a full-time job wanting to start a business and you're a professional person, corporate role, something like that, or whether you've been in business and you're an established business owner and you've been working out content and you've been doing it for years and it's really not giving you anything at all, please let's have a chat. I know what the problems are. I can tell you exactly, you know, the areas that you need to improve on, or give you some form of idea on what your next steps could be, and also just give you a few tips and tricks on what you can be doing to get more leverage and to start to see a better result. Because there's nothing worse when you're pouring your heart and soul into something and you're doing it every day and you are being consistent, but you're not getting a return on investment. And that's the worst thing ever. So my friends, let's alleviate that issue. Click the link in the profile above this video and let's have a chat. I would love to talk to you about moving your business forward through the beauty and power of words. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.